So I've had 3 serious girlfriends in my life. The first one, I was with her for about 2 years. Thought we were going to get married. This back when marriage was something that I actually thought that I wanted. Not so much anymore. But things with her didn't work out the way I was expecting. I was deeply in love with this girl, but she ended up breaking up with me to date somebody else. Turns out this other guy was much older than me at the time, and he was really rich. I know that because I found out he had a BMW, a Hummer, and some software company. That shit was devastating. It took me over 2 years to get over it. Next relationship I got into, that lasted about 8 months. Actually, that girl was amazing. Such a nice person, hot Asian girl. Actually, they're all Asians. It's kind of my thing. She treated me well. She bought me stuff. She was amazing in bed. But I actually ended that relationship, not because the girl did anything wrong, but I was still really sad and hung up on the girl that left me before. I just kind of felt that it wasn't fair of me to use this new girl as a rebound because she was getting so emotionally invested in our relationship. Most recently, I was with a Thai girl for about 5 years. And the reason why that relationship ended is because she decided to tell me after half a decade of dating that she didn't want to have kids. Would have been nice to know that before, obviously, but whatever. Oh, and don't get me wrong here. I haven't just been with 3 girls in my life, but these are the 3 that I was in legit kind of long-term relationships with. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I want you to know that, breakups happen, man. And the way you're feeling right now is something that most guys go through, usually more than once. Out of those 3 breakups, the one that hurt the most was the first one. I remember that being all I can think about. I had this empty feeling inside like I was incomplete because we had future plans together. So when that ended, I just kind of felt lost. Another thing that was so hard about that one was that there was a feeling of rejection that came along with it. The other 2, man, while I was sad, especially with the last one, I didn't have that same feeling of rejection. It hurts to lose someone you love, but when someone you love rejects you, that hurts even more. So anyway, I don't know what your particular situation is, but if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you're going through a rough time and that you recently broke up with your girlfriend. If you did, this video is going to help you move on. Now, you might not want to move on. You might want to get her back. And if that's the situation you're in, I suggest a couple things. Number 1, I have a free course where I basically teach guys how to approach girls, how to attract them, what to say, how to boost your confidence, how to get her number, all the things that you need to know to have a successful dating life. And the sign-up page for that course is at macmethods.com/members. I'll put a link up in the description of this video. In that course, I'm going to be adding a lesson on how to get your girl back, but I haven't done it yet. So if you're in a rush, which you probably are, I suggest you hit up a website called breakupboomerang.com. There's a good program on there. It's not free, but it works for a lot of guys. I hear nothing but good feedback on it. And right now, money might not be an issue for you. So check that out. Now, if you don't want to get her back and you just want to ease your pain and move on, here are 3 things that you can do. Number 1, focus on yourself. Don't think about the girl. Your priority right now should be on your own self-development. Here's what I mean by that. Go get a haircut. Go buy some new clothes. Go hit the gym. Start eating healthy if you're not already. Read more books. Work on side projects that will make you more money. The goal here is to fully distract yourself with things that are positive. Things that will increase your value when you do get back on a dating scene. Don't feel bad because you're single. Don't feel pressure to move on right away. Just embrace this time for yourself. Okay, number 2, if you have the means to do it, go on a vacation. Where you live now, you're probably constantly getting reminded of your ex-girlfriend. You need to get away from that. And ideally, you want to go somewhere that's warm and has a beach. Getting some sun and being by the ocean can really help with depression. I'm not talking about some couples resort. That's just going to make it worse. I'm not talking about a resort at all, where all you do is just eat buffets and lie around. No. You need to go somewhere where you can interact with the local people. And by that I mean girls. And as for locations, I would suggest somewhere in South America or Southeast Asia. So for example, places like Brazil, Colombia, Thailand, Philippines. Places that are beautiful, inexpensive, and full of hot girls. Hot girls that are drawn to you just because you have that exotic factor. I can tell you this, if you're from some small town where you blend in with everybody else, and you go to Thailand, for example, you're not going to want to come back because you'll get a lot of attention and you're not going to be thinking about your ex at all. And like I said, I realize you might not be able to do this. You need to work, you need to make money, you don't have the time. That's fine. Just a really strong recommendation if you can pull it off. And if you can't, well, number 3, you need to slowly get back into dating, but only after you've taken time for yourself. Remember number 1. Start putting up some dating profiles. At this point, your girl's probably moved on. Girls always seem to move on so fast, so if you don't want to see pictures of her and a new guy, make sure to unfollow her on Facebook and all other social media. That's very important. And the reason why I say to start off with online dating, is because it's easy. I think under normal circumstances, rejection is a good thing, but when you're trying to rebuild your confidence after a breakup, getting blown out is probably counterproductive. So start small, get some good conversations going with girls online first. That'll be enough to help keep your mind off your ex. Then, when you're ready, you can start with the real life approaches. And I can help you with that stuff too. I do have a free course set up, which again, you can sign up for at macmethods.com/members. Lots of great information in there. It lasts about 2 weeks. And most guys come out of that with a lot more confidence and a better understanding of how to attract women. So hit that up, and I hope you found this helpful. I know it's hard to go through this, but you're going to be fine. It might seem like the end of the world right now, but you're going to look back on this one day when you're with your dream girl, and you're going to be so glad that things didn't work out with this girl. Like everyone says, these things happen for a reason. And again, I'll throw the links up for those courses in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and if you found this helpful, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and it would be cool if you subscribe too. So anyway, take care.